What's going on, my Z Ninjas? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be reviewing the SH Figuarts Obito Uchiha Hollow Dreams of Despair. I have been waiting for months, ever since they announced it and ever since I pre-ordered it. I have been waiting to get my hands on this figure, and it's finally here. It came in the mail a few days ago, and it's like, I wanted to review it, but I had things to do. But now I'm here, going to review it today. So let's get into it. So here's the front of the box with Obito looking very cool there with the nice brushwork. Very cool. Tamashii Nation's quality sticker, focus. Tamashii Nation's quality sticker. Naruto Shippuden, Tamashii Nation's Bandai, Obito Hollow Dreams, Obito Uchiha Hollow Dreams of Despair. And here's one side of the box with Obito going Jutsu. Here's the other side with him with the mask, which I'm so glad that he came with. Here's the back of the box you could get him into with his accessories. Here's the top. And here's the bottom of the box with another pose. Now, without further ado, let's get this figure unboxed. Let's get rid of this parchment paper and this plastic. And here we have Obito out of the packaging. Focus. Yes, we got Obito out of the packaging, and he looks and feels absolutely amazing. His hair, let's go over the details. His hair looks nice and spiky, nicely sculpted all around. It looks like he walked right out of the anime. Nice spiky hair, very nicely detailed, looking very nice and good. He's got the Sharingan and the Rinnegan. Does he have? He has the regular Sharingan for this face. And you could see the wrinkles where the rock crushed him all those years ago. And they're nicely sculpted. You could actually put your nail there and feel the little ridges of where his face got crushed by the rock. There's amazing attention to detail. His Rinnegan looks very clean. There we go. And for his outfit, nice sculpted wrinkles all throughout it. His sleeve here, it widens down to his hands. The nice rip for the bell damage, where he got blown up by a Rasengan. And the Hashirama cells, there's some skin tone here, and the white is for the Hashirama cells, which is how he was able to spam Kamui without going blind. Very nice looking Hashirama cells, and nicely sculpted ribs throughout his sleeve where it once was. Nice sculpted wrinkles on his collar. The Uchiha crest looking very nicely sculpted and painted. Nice paint work there. And this little thing, which I used to think was where he plugged his sword in, but I recently found out that there's where he has a mini katana, although he never used it. Could they gotten away with not including this in the design, in my opinion? Yes, but it's there even though he never uses it, so it's like, it's there, it's whatever, but it's still nice attention to detail. It's nicely wrapped in, and it's just a simple gray stick going across. Good loops on the belt, nicely painted buckle there, clean paintwork. And then the bottom, there's his warrior kilt. Nice dark purple, and the inside is like a off-white gray, like almost like a Ryan yellow or off-white gray. Like think of biting into an old apple. That's what this looks like if you bite into an old Ryan apple. And it's a soft rubbery plastic that separates into 3 parts, so it will not get in the way of articulation. Although they sculpted a butt at him. So there's that. Nice sculpted wrinkles on his pants. There are his socks. And he has some big feet. Which, you know, is not the worst thing in the world. Like, if big feet means a better balance, I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, his feet are too big. No, like, if wider feet means he'll balance better, I'm fine with that. And then the bottom of his shoes, not much going on, but this looks like an absolutely amazing figure. And I'm so glad to finally have it. Now let's go over his accessories. Moving on to the accessories, we got a ton of stuff included with this Obito figure, so let's go over the faces first. First, besides his normal default face, which we already looked at earlier, he comes with a crazy smiling face, an evil smiling face, looking very cool. Wait, let me see. So there, if the camera wants to focus, he has a crazy evil smiling face there. And he is, I am not sure if the camera could pick up, but he is doing Kamui with this face. Come on, focus. The point is, he's doing Kamui with this face. Alright. Next, he's got an angry teeth grit face with just a normal Sharingan. There we go, an angry teeth grit face, like he's mad. Very nice. And then we get a fireball jutsu face, like he's blowing a fireball jutsu, and he is doing Kamui with this one. Yep. He has his Mankyoko Sharingan. The way you guys swap his faces is simple. You just pop his hair off, pop his hair off, pop his face off. It's kind of tight. That's the new figure feel. You pop his face off, like so. It's tight. Oh, there we go. Whoo, that was tight. Then you put the new face on. There you go, you put the new face on, which is a bit tough to do. Or do you put it up here? No. How do you do it? Oh, you do it like this. Or you got to match the holes with the pegs. Yeah, that makes more sense. And you just put the two pegs here, and there you go. You swap out the faces, and there he is blowing a fireball. I wish he came with fire style bomb blast dance jutsu, like where the fire's all swirling around. But unfortunately he doesn't come with that. But you could use Kid Sasuke's fireball jutsu to look like he is blowing a fireball. So that's pretty cool. Next he comes with a face for Naruto, which is Sage Mode. And yes, Sage Mode Naruto has an angry teeth grit face. And the way you get on, it's just like how you would get on any other Naruto face. So you just take your Naruto figure, pop it off, put on the Sage Mode face. And there we go, we have Sage Mode Naruto. Like, angry, he could be angry or smiling, but I think it's an angry teeth grit face, which looks really nice. So there's Sage Mode Naruto face there. Next he comes with his mask with the interchangeable neck. I am so glad that he came with a mask. Now some people might complain that we don't see his eyes through the mask, but the way I see it, like 90% of the time in the show, we don't see his eyes. The only time you see his eyes, if you're looking at him straight ahead and the camera is really close to his face, where you could see the eyes. But like 90% of the time, if you're gonna display him, you'll display him in an action pose, so you won't be able to see his eyes anyway. So I guess it's smart that they didn't give him the eyes in the mask. And the way you get it on is simple. You just pop off the neck, head with the neck. The collar might pop off. Just pop it back in. Just pop his collar back in, like so. And put the neck in the peg. And there you go, you got Obito with his mask. Now he's Tobi, or Madara Uchiha. And he looks so cool. I think I'm gonna display him like this in future displays. Like, I'm going to use the other head though, but I'm definitely going to use this more often because it looks so cool. That's enough for the heads and faces. I'm glad he came with the mask. Now for hands. He comes with a pair of jutsu hands, like he's loading up chakra loading hands. There we go. Or like he's going below the fireball jutsu. Very nice. He comes with a pair of jutsu hands. Nicely painted and sculpted. Next he comes with a pair of pointing finger hands. I am going to capture you, Naruto Uzumaki, or I declare war on you all. Like, I'm glad he came with pointing fingers. Even though they could have gotten away with one, I'm glad that they gave him two. Nicely sculpted. Next we got a pair of reaching hands. And I guess you could use this for like when he grabs someone and he's going to suck them in with his kamui. Next we got a pair of gripping hands. Now you're probably wondering, why do we need gripping hands for? For his war fan. This thing looks absolutely amazing. Madara's war fan. Nicely painted and detailed. And it's got some weight to it too, like, yeah, it's got some weight to it. Can I fan myself with it? A little bit. You could use this as a mini fan if your AC goes on the summer. That's pretty cool. And he does come with a real Mel chain. That comes with 2 pegs. So the way you get this is you take his arm, you lift it, and there's a hole in his armpit. Pop one hand off. Oh, that was really easy. Pop the grippy hand on. Next, you slide his fan through the grippy hand. Pop one end in his armpit with a peg. Pop it in his armpit, which was surprisingly easy. And then take the other peg and plug into the bottom, the handle of his fan. And there we go. We got Obito, or Madara, or Tobi with his war fan. Well, you get the idea. The fan has some weight to it. But if you angle it, you know, it looks good. I like this. And last but not least, we also get a pair of chakra steel sword hands. Now, I ever since I've been watching the show, I was always under the impression that they were poles, like Pain's chakra poles, like chakra rods. But no, they're like little swords coming off his hand, directly out of the palm of his hands, which will be great for the Kakashi versus Obito fight. poses. Or if he just has no other weapon and just wants to start slashing people, this is a great inclusion for it. Although they are a bit thin, so be careful that the figure doesn't fall on these, because they might break, so be careful with this. But they look really cool. So yeah, we got a ton of accessories with this Obito figure. Now let's move on to his articulation. Moving on to the articulation, we're gonna start up and work our way down. So Obito can look up about this much, which is a pretty decent amount. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Nice. He could look down a decent amount, but it will be a bit hindered because of his collar. But that's not too bad. Side to side. Despite the collar, he could do quite a bit. So that's good. Although looking side to side, he can't really do. He could kind of look side to side. Kind of, but it's a bit stiff. Arm articulation, he could go up about this much. Very nice. Do we get shoulder swivel? Yes, we do get wait, do we actually? Yes, we get shoulder swivel. We do get butterfly joints, perfect for doing those jutsu poses. Butterfly joints there, arms up, bicep swivel, of course. Double jointed elbows. Double jointed elbows here, yes he does. The sleeve's kind of hindering it, but he does have double jointed elbows. Next, bicep, and I mean wrist swivel and wrist hinge. And bicep swivel. I think I forgot to mention that. Next, for the torso, he could go forward about this much forward ab crunch. Pretty good. Back, he could go a pretty okay amount. Yeah, I like that. Side to side, not really. Swivel, he could kind of do that. Pretty decent amount. But side to side, a little bit, but not really. I mean, I guess you could if you know how to do it. Maybe you just need to loosen him up a bit. So yeah, bits side to side, back and forth, really good. Next, for the legs, he could kick to the side that much, kick to the side, do the splits, and this is a soft plastic, so this will not get in the way of articulation. He could kick forward about that much, double joint the knees and bend back. He can't kick back. He could kick back a little bit, but not much because they gave him a butt. So yeah, double joint knees, that's pretty cool. Ankle swivel. Oh wow, we got shin swivel. That's pretty cool. Shin swivel, nice. We got ankle swivel, ankle hinge, ankle rocker, yes sir, and of course toe hinge. There we go, we got toe hinge. So this is a very well articulated figure. I like it a lot. Now let's move on to final thoughts. Moving on to final thoughts, what is my final rating for this figure? I would have to give it a solid 10 out of 10. It comes, first it looks amazing. Great paint detail, no paint mishaps anywhere. It comes with plenty of accessories, although I do wish it came with a fire styro bomb blast dance, but if they did that, then they would have to jack up the price even more. So I could kind of understand why they didn't do that. Anyways, this war fan is a hint that we're going to get 2.0 Madara in the near future. I think so. Because when Madara came to the battlefield, Obito gave him back his war fan. Is this fan hinting at Madara coming soon? I think so. I would love a 2.0 Madara. But yes, 10 out of 10. Great figure, amazing accessories, and great articulation, and that skirt piece does not get in the way at all. Which I guess was a big concern for myself and other collectors. Like, how are they going to do the skirt piece? Will it be hard? Will it be soft? I'm glad to say it's a soft rubbery plastic, so he could do all the kicks and jumps that you want him to do. So 10 out of 10, great figure. And you guys are probably, where did I get this amazing figure? Well, I'll tell you. I got him at www.babyatoystore.com. I will leave a link in the description below. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I had a blast reviewing this figure. I'm so glad it's finally in my hands and part of my collection. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.